What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be getting to the final part of this season of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. So this one's titled Children and Warriors, and this is the last part for now. But we already know ahead of time that this is a split core show, so the next 12 episodes, I believe, making it a 23 episode total, is coming in July. So there's plenty more where this come from. Since this was a planned split core from basically the beginning, I expect it to have a very satisfying ending that will then lead into the next part. Think, not many of you might have seen this one, but Moriarty the Patriot, which will be resuming next season, in fact, in like 2 weeks' time, maybe, if not shorter than that. That had a very good one where it completed its current arc, but it also gave a lot of foreshadowing into where the story is now going. I think this will do something similar, but I'm not quite sure how, because we're still in the Demon Continent, and I think we're going to be here for a little while yet. I feel like it could be halfway into next season that we're still in the Demon Continent, because we're working on improving the Speer's reputation, and as a result, we've named our group the Dead End, which is Rouget's nickname, essentially, around these parts. We're trying to improve the reputation, make the name Dead End synonymous with something good rather than the bad of it, maybe change that around, repaying him for the help that he's giving us to get out of here. And as such, we're taking quests and such to make ends meet and be able to live here, essentially. However, we're not high enough ranking to do that. So on the suggestion of the Human God, who we have another interaction with, and again, the Human God VA, perfect for this type of role. Just the general character is so interesting to me, like genuinely interesting to the point, like, I'm still curious as to what the Human God's game is here, because I don't think it's just a benevolent god that is just trying to help Rudy. I feel like there's another purpose to it, but I guess we'll see. But so far has been very, very helpful to Rudy in getting certain things done. So he says, go find the quest for a missing pet. And we do that, and we come across the pet, which is like a panther or something. It was either a panther or a tiger or something along those lines. I think it was more panther-like. And essentially, we find this group who are taking these pets and ransoming them back to their owners, essentially. However, we handle them pretty easily. It's like, okay, like, it wasn't really much of a deal to really subdue them. However, the leader made the mistake of kicking Rudy whilst he was just trying to talk to them. And at first I thought it was Eris that had overreacted, because I heard her voice line as she kind of reacted. And then I heard the blade hits. I was like, did Eris just do something? But no, it's actually Rouget, and it makes so much sense that he did, because he does not like people who attack kids. So he's convinced, like, they're evil. Why should I care about killing them? And it's a very interesting worldview that he has. So it was a very interesting scene. I like that they didn't even use much blood for the decapitation. They were just like, and head roll. They didn't overdo it with the spraying of blood or something. This show's not like that. At least so far it hasn't been. We'll see what happens in later story arcs if we ever get to that point. But yeah, it was just very well done, and we now have our means of getting into the higher tier quests. I think they were D rank so that they could take on the missing pet quest, because we're F rank and we took an E rank missing pet quest. They were D rank, taking E rank pet quests, and staying there just to keep them by easy money, essentially. But they can go up to rank C, so they've gone up to rank C, and now they're going to give our group, who are actually competent, a B rank slaying quest. So that will earn us some money, and we can use their reputation, essentially, or their ranking, I should say, to fund us going forward, in return for not executing them on the spot like we did the previous leader. So yeah, we also told Risha no more killing, even if they're evil, no more killing unless it makes sense to. But yeah, I guess we're going to go off on our first Slay quest, and that's probably going to be the majority of the episode, I would have thought. Maybe we'll have a pretty intense combat episode today, I don't know, but looking forward to it. And it's going to be a shame to see the show go, because this has been such a crazy and brilliant ride. But knowing that there is more to come in after a season away from it, I'm okay with that. That's why I like split core shows, but yeah, as long as they've had the mind to do that, we should be good. So, anyway, with all that said, we're going to load the episode up here. As per usual, these are time-based format actions here on YouTube. If you want to see full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture actions I do on the channel, which is everything from this season and future seasons. So some backdated shows, Patreon request shows, etc. There's movie reactions up there this week. In fact, I think tomorrow, if you're watching this on the day this comes out, should be Wolf Children the movie. We'll see if that actually happens. If not, it'll be pushed to Thursday, but that's my current plan, is to do that. But yeah, here on YouTube we have to do time-based. So bottom left of the screen you'll see a time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We are watching this one on Funimation, since they're the ones who licensed it this season. We have just the Funimation logo to start, so about 7 seconds logos. You can use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when the scene's transitioning. Pro tip, look at this part of my headset, it's very reflective and should give it away pretty easily. So, with all that said, and hoping Funimation doesn't break, let's get into the finale, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Funimation, cheers. Here we go. Oh, hi, Roxy. Where the hell are we? Where the hell are we? Oh, did she come back to the village or something? Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, his name won't be on there, I don't think. Okay, that's good. Huh? Hmm. Hmm. What did she read? Oh. Okay. Okay. Going to minutes, okay. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. But for family. Okay, Miss Constance Adventure Guild, okay. Okay. Alright. So we skipped through a bunch of the Slay quests there. I thought that would be the next focus, apparently not. Unless we're... Oh, okay, no, we're still going to focus on one. Hmm. Scrap iron and iron are different currencies. Interesting. Probably. Things are a little awkward there. Well, that's ominous. Very ominous, okay. Hmm. Hmm. Sending a lot of people out here for this, aren't we? I think they're more concerned about what it actually is then. Sure. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I'd be more concerned with the fact that they intentionally sent three parties. Hmm. Hmm. I think you'll get the chance. Again, why would they send three parties if they weren't concerned about what actually was? They must be expecting some losses. Like, come on. Oh, lovely. Oh, snake with very obvious teeth. Lovely. Armored anaconda. Okay. Except, oh, oh, God, holy shit. Jeez. Oh yes. Here we go. Been a while. How'd that one guy get killed so quickly? Hmm. Hmm. Risk of the job. I'm surprised that guy died as quick as that. Like, Jesus. Been thinking on that for a while. Not going well. The hell are they fighting? We've seen spiders and snakes so far. Oh god. Yeah, it didn't work out too well, did it? Oh. Okay. Almost certainly. God, that's a cool design. Mm-hmm. Okay, confident. Jesus. Nice. Oh, good recovery. Oh, very nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. What proof did we bring back to say that we'd slain it? So I assume you need to bring back proof, but God, is it going to be the horse guy? It's going to be the horse guy. Hmm. Hmm. He now wants a bit of a cut. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Silence the problem, maybe? Is he going to be thinking that? Mm-hmm. That's the priority. Holy shit. Holy shit. He washed the hair. He washed his hair off. He washed the color out of his hair. Oh no. That was quite the cut. Yep. The panic. Oh, that shot. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's not. It's not that easy. One experience doesn't override the probably years and their entire lives of. Yeah. So many stories, maybe personal experiences. You never know. Holy shit. There he is. They stopped Rudy from doing anything too rash. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. Yeah, it's not going to backtrack on that. He'll still try and do it. Very true. Mm. Yes. Off to the next city we go. Did he shave his hair? He did. Ha. Ha. Okay. Hmm. Ah, headbands. That's pretty clever. Hmm. Clever thinking. Mm-hmm. Alright. Traveling montage. Training. God damn it, Rudy. Thank you, Richard. Oh, wow. Yeah. The full armor was interesting. I don't know if I see her as a full armor type of person, but made it to the coast. Chosen warriors. Oh, a little bit more. We're on the boat. Ah, this is Oxy. Where are we heading? For season 2, yep. Well, hang on about. Are they mentioning season 2 or are they mentioning part 2? I assume they mean part 2. I mean, be a bit of a stretch to call it a second season if it's a split core. But maybe they're just going to refer to it as season 2. I don't know. I personally... Well, we'll see what their number scheming is, right? Because it's entirely possible that we end up having episode 12 and then 13, 14, just like other split cores like ReZero season 2. I just find it interesting that they call that season 2 for next time. But yeah, that was a good way to end it. I approve of that way to end it. Let's mark that off as complete now, shall we? Yeah, that was an interesting one. Seeing Rudy and Rujed have their moments. I think that's very, very important for Rudy's development. And like, I think we'll be looking back on that in future parts of the story to see like that's where a lot of Rudy has changed and developed over time. Because that's what it really does feel like. Like that's going to be one of the big moments in his character's turning point. In that he's no longer trying to solve everything on himself, he's trying to rely on others to do it. And yeah, it was a good ending to that, I must say. We've got direction. I think Roxy and that were heading to the one place that Paul wrote in his Millis Continent. I believe they're going to Millis Continent, and then Azura Kingdom. See, we're on the coast of the Demon Continent. I assume Roxy and that are heading to the Millis Continent. Oh no, would she? Would she just follow after Paul if he's already there looking? No, she'd go somewhere else, right? I don't know. But I don't think that's the same place. I don't think they're implying they're going to meet up already, are they? Because let's just see. It could be the same place. It might be the same, but it's hard to tell. Like, the distinctive part of the port that we got access to from behind and looking out into the water was the distinct, like, beach, like, having its, like, curved, like, semicircle areas in it that extend out into the ocean. You can't really see that from this shot of them heading into the port. So it's possible that we're about to meet up with Roxy again. Or they might be off somewhere different. Feels odd to include that scene of them arriving into a port by boat if Rudy and that are not at the same port. Seems a bit odd that you would do that, but maybe she did go back to the Demon Continent just because, well, she knows that area very well, so it probably makes sense for her to go there. And she does have those other two that know Paul, apparently, so interesting. I guess we'll see where that goes on to next time out. Yeah, good way to end Children Warriors. It was a nice way of bringing that title into it. God, some of those shots there with Rujed and the lighting especially, top notch. Nice to see some more combat again, because we've been shortening up on the combat a little bit early on. But still as impressively animated as ever. Still very good to look at. And yeah, now we wait for the next part. Potentially meeting up with Roxy or doing something else. I don't quite know. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments on what you thought of this first half of the series. We will be back with part 2 in the summer. So I believe they obviously don't have dates yet because they've got to work that out with TV, but beginning of July is the beginning of the summer season, so in about 3 months' time, we will be back with this one for the second core. It's a slightly longer core at 12 episodes instead of the 11 that we got this time. I'm kind of curious why they decided to go with 11, but considering the pacing of what we got, I think 11 was the right choice. It was a nice cutting off point to where you can see what the next step is, but also not be halfway through something. Like it was a nice split, which is important in a multi-core show, because I personally don't think ReZero's multi-core split was necessarily that great, but I also think that was not originally decided to be multi-core, a split core type show. I feel like that was entirely decided to be together, and then COVID happened, and then it had to be split core. So this one I think was planned from the get-go. But yeah. So hang on, let me just, before I wrap it up, Paul's gone off to whatever kingdom. And who was missing? Yeah, all are missing except Paul and Norn. So we've got Norn, which is let me just make sure I get this right. That is Zenith's daughter, right? I believe Norn is Zenith's daughter. Yes, Norn is Zenith's daughter. Aisha is Lydia's daughter. I assume Lydia is also missing. it would seem to make sense. I guess she is part of the family, maybe, sort of, kind of, maybe, I don't know. Still no idea where Ghislaine went. I hope we meet her again. I really do, because I really enjoyed her character for the brief amount of time we had her. It was a very good cosplay I saw recently as well. I mean, cosplayers are incredible in the best times, and seeing a Ghislaine cosplay pulled off was brilliant. But yeah, I'm super excited for the second part, so don't forget to hit subscribe to see the other Winter 2021 shows that are currently wrapping up on the channel, as well as all the future shows that are coming up. I'll be doing a preview for next season, which is in like a week's time. So sometime this week I'll be doing a preview video, probably on Thursday if I had to guess, but we'll see when that ends up happening, because I want to get it out before the season actually starts, so we know roughly what type of schedule I have, and I can start working around that. So thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.